Have you ever dreamed of that perfect place? A place full of passion and overflowing with energy. A place that gives you big city opportunities while retaining the feel of a tight-knit community. That place where growth is in our DNA and an environment where you can reach your full potential. Your home isn't that far away. Your family is already here. Middle of America, center of it all. Hi, I'm Dwayne Taylor, and I am honored to show you around the University of Nebraska and introduce you to some of the best staff in the country. Because if you haven't heard, there is no place like Nebraska. I'm about to show you why. This is where it all starts. Memorial Stadium. Been sold out since 1962, and proximity is everything. Your resources that you need for your time at Nebraska, right here. Hey, I'm here at the Lewis Training Table at Nebraska. We have 4 registered dietitians on staff and an executive chef who helps student athletes navigate the managed food supply here. I've got Dave Ellis, who is the expert on the food supply. Dave, tell us more about what student athletes get here at Nebraska.
Well, you know, we've always had a tradition here of setting the bar for support services for the welfare of our student athletes, and nutrition is a fundamental underpinning of their mental and physical performance. So we have really take a lot of pride in feeding our athletes first and foremost. We kind of set the bar on that food first philosophy.
That's Dave Ellis. You're going to want to talk to him. He knows absolutely everything you're going to want to need to know about making sure your tummy is filled. Now, about your brain being filled, let's go talk to academics. Nebraska takes pride in the success of its student athletes, both on and off the field. When it comes to happening off the field, it happens everywhere, but there is one man that helps make this whole thing happen. This is Dennis LeBlanc. He's the director of academics here at Nebraska. How are you?
Doing great, doing great.
What's something that student athletes that are looking at Nebraska need to know?
Well, I think first off, you have to take a look at Nebraska's report card. And that's where we can let people know that we lead the nation in academic All-Americans with 340. And if you take into consideration there are 1,100 schools in the NCAA, and Nebraska's had 340, and Notre Dame is second, and they haven't had 300 yet.
So you see students get a great foundation here with Dennis LeBlanc from academics, and now that foundation gets polished up just a little bit more with life skills, and we'll talk about that next. Nebraska is a leader in life skills and promotes total person development to best make sure student athletes are prepared for life after sport. They have 5 full-time staff, including an diversity and inclusion director right here with me, DeJuan Baker. Tell me some things about life skills that students need to know.
Yeah, so one of our mottos is we want our student athletes to succeed in athletics, academics, and in life. So we have a full-time staff of 5. Including some GAs and interns, so we're one of the bigger staffs in the country. One of the original programs that the NCAA sponsored back in 1995, I want to say. Been going for about 30 years with my boss Keith Zimmer. Does a fantastic job. We talk about financial literacy, we talk about moving off campus, we talk about life after sport, collaborate with different departments in the building. We try to make sure that it's a full, holistic student-athlete development, centered, holistic development for our student athletes here.
DeJuan Baker, diversity and inclusion, we take care of you here at Nebraska. You get a total person development to make sure that you are ready no matter what life brings you. The Huskers have 15 full-time athletic trainers, a massage therapist, and 7 graduate assistant athletic trainers, plus 5 sports psychologists for student athletes to access. I'm with Ashley Rudolph, who works specifically with women's basketball. But tell me, there's so much more to this, right?
There's way more to Nebraska athletic medicine. I can tell you personally, this is the best place that I've ever worked with. The resources that we have here are tremendous, and I can tell you they're definitely superb. This is only one of the facilities or athletic training rooms that we have here on campus. The other one is the Devaney Main Athletic Training Room. Plus, we also have an additional one at Hibner Stadium in the Haymarket.
All right, that's Ashley Rudolph. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
Really appreciate it. Okay, you know how to maintain what you have, whether you're coming in or you're going out. The athletic medicine program is going to make sure that you have it solid. Now, if you're building yourself up a little bit, you're going to need some strength and conditioning, and that's where we're headed next. When we say Husker power, we really mean it. Nebraska was the first NCAA program to hire a strength coach back in 1969. Since then, millions of student athletes have been inspired by the impact that Nebraska has made in its athletic training programs. I'm here with Katie Claprod. She works with women's soccer and is also the strength coach for the Husker Spirit Squad. Katie, tell me one thing that every student athlete needs to know about strength training at Nebraska.
Strength training when you come in here at Nebraska, honestly, it's just a family feel. You come in, we get our cards ready, we get our teams together, we start our lifts, everyone is talking, everyone's lifting at the same time, and it's just a great atmosphere to be around. We're all getting better. Obviously, Husker Power, we're the best come to get better, right?
Right. Katie Claprod, strength and conditioning coach for the women's soccer team and our Husker Spirit Squad. Katie, thank you so much.
Thanks, yes, of course.
Built in 2013, the Nebraska Athletic Performance Lab is the only on-campus, in-house athletic and research training facility in the country. The NAPL positions Nebraska as a leader in research on student-athlete performance, safety, long-term health, and well-being. With me, I have the Director of Sports Science, Chris Bach. Chris, how are you doing, man?
Doing well. Good
Tell
to see
me,
you.
what crazy things that you have around here the student athletes don't even know exist?
Yeah, most people don't see a facility like this. Like you said, it's the first in-house facility in all of college athletics. We have people from different professional leagues contacting us left and right to see what we can do and how we're bringing the latest science to our athletes to make sure we're maximizing their performance.
Dr. Chris Bach, I'm telling you, the Nebraska Athletic Performance Lab is the place to be. And of course, as a student athlete at Nebraska, you have access to Chris and his wonderfully amazing mind. Thank you so much.
Absolutely, it was a pleasure.
Pleasure, sir. As a student athlete at Nebraska, your development is covered from your body all the way to your mind. But don't forget, you're only minutes away from the center of it all, one of the most engaging and thriving universities on the planet. Now, I've said it before, and I'll say it again, there is no place like Nebraska. But you tell me, are you ready to be a Husker?